Hey guys, welcome to the Salt and Speed channel. Not on bikes today, we are heading to Tampa to pick up my brother's brand new TRX. What are you most excited about getting this TRX?
It's like the last of a dying breed, you know what I mean? It's like, as Dodge gets away from making V8s, they stuck their crazy Hellcat motor in a truck like, yeah, why not? I mean, if they'd have stuck it in a minivan, I probably would have bought that. So, every spec on the Raptor, the TRX is like a millimeter bigger here, a millimeter bigger there, 10 pounds more towing capacity. They just did it all to...
Yeah, I saw that. Like, till the Raptor, okay, Ford, what's next?
Yeah. And so, there's like I said, under the hood, you lift up the cover on the air cleaner and you see a T-Rex, because that's what the TRX is supposed to be.
Yeah.
T-Rex eating a Raptor. And then in the console, there's a picture of a T-Rex, the TRX truck, a Raptor, and then a person.
That's cool.
So they're really hammering Ford on it.
That's awesome.
Is that like in my face?
Yeah, because I keep turning it around when you say good stuff, so now I'm just going to shine it on you and hopefully
Get some of this.
My truck.
The next
Yeah, but then we
exit on the
can
right.
compare how your TRX to my TRX.
My Nissan. You excited?
I'm feeling numb.
Are you really?
I'm feeling like very numb, and I'm getting goosebumps too. Like,
Oh, you are.
oh, look, I'm getting goosebumps.
I see him on your leg.
Yeah, in my arms.
That's
look,
funny.
Full goosebumps.
That's awesome.
TRX bumps. How's this thing with U-turns?
We'll find out.
Oh.
It's pretty good, I think. That's so cool.
Oh my god, it looks so good. Four of them. I saw, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was not expecting. I mean, I seen them sleeping in your news here, I think Monday or Tuesday. I was like, all right, cool. We got two of them.
It's so high. Very cool. Yeah, it's awesome. Are you excited?
I'm gonna pass out.
That's funny.
Could you imagine though if they go like 2 years now?
Yeah.
'Cause they did this to me last month. They said your truck's here. And then they're like, oh, sorry, it was somebody else's.
That's awful.
Like, the most important key anybody can ever have in their life. Alarm, start, open the gate, lock, unlock.
That's crazy. So pretty. Shiny.
You see them all standing out by the
Yeah,
road?
I did. That was funny.
It's just finished so nice. That's launch control. Here, I'll turn on first. That's where you see, there's the TRX, the truck, the T-Rex, and then
It's hard to see without it.
yeah, and then there's trig calculus stuff right here. All right, so that's mud and sand. That's just letting us know the traction control's off. Next one's rock crawling. So you have to have it in four-wheel drive low, which is down here on the dash. And then the next mode, rock crawl, then Baja mode, which is my favorite mode, which is airborne mode. So like if you look over here, characteristics, so the transmission goes into Baja, so like if you came in here you can actually modify different things. So transmission I can have in Baja, street, or rock. And rock is like really, really slow crawl. And then if I go into a different mode, I can actually change trains into sport, which makes it shift really hard. Stability is in Baja here. Suspension means it's super, super soft, because sport is really stiff. Street is kind of very, a bit too soft for me. But the steering, it's really stiff now, the sport steering. But like if you go into rock, for example, it's real easy to turn the wheels, so you can slowly maneuver over big obstacles and stuff like that. So I can come into, so here's all my drive modes, right? So you also have sport, tow, snow, etc. And like your auto is what it automatically goes into. So what I do is I come in here and then I can have different options again. So now I can put, because it's in park, so it's not gonna let me do that, but I can change it into sport, whatever I want. But if I go back, I go into performance, and this takes a minute. So here's your different timers. So this is for like drag racing, so you can see your reaction time, your 60 foot, eighth mile speed, trap speed, your acceleration and braking, and you can take a snapshot of it. So if you do a good lap, you want to save it, you can take a snapshot there. You've got your overall dashboards, And these are basically all widgets, so you can change these. So this is like reaction time, torque, quarter-mile timer, the horsepower you're putting out, eighth-mile timer. And then you can go in here and just add whatever other widgets you want. So if you're monitoring like your air-fuel ratio, or actually what a good one to monitor here is, I'm going to scroll it back up a little bit, is your intercooler temp. So let's say I just add this to it. So what I can do is, say you go for a drag racer or something like that, and your intercooler temp's a little warm because all the air has to go through the intercooler. What you can do, let me go back into this, is if I come into race options, I can hit race cooldown, and what this will actually do is it puts the air conditioning and routes it back to the intercooler to cool down the motor instantly. So you can see like the temperature plummeted back down, and it'll get it down to like the target temp of here, which is 95 degrees, which pretty much any running engine is going to be over 100 and something, but it's pretty awesome. And then you've got obviously your launch control, your shift lights, so I can come in here and put any lights for whatever gear. So if I wanted to use the paddle shifters on the steering wheel, or I manually shift it on the stick, down here, I could have the light shift light come on to whatever RPM I wanted to shift those at. Back over into the performance pages, and then you also have your gauges, and these are all again widgets, or I can blow them up. I can make them full screen and track them to see like during a pass what that looks like, for example.
What's snapshot?
That takes a screenshot.
Oh, that's cool.
So then I can save it, so it says no storage media. So
You get like USB or something?
Put a USB, I've got one at the house from my old car, I'll stick in there. You can measure, the G-forces. So obviously it's acceleration, braking, and then, going side to side, but then you also have pitch and roll. So when you're doing like off-roading and you want to see like, obviously you don't want to flip it over or go too steep or up too steep. So this will actually let you watch that. Then you've got your dyno. So this is a real-time dyno, which tells you your torque and everything. And then see page 2, you can do it here, but also monitor your boost pressure in pound per inch. And then you've also got vehicle dynamics. So this also allows you to monitor like your transfer case, whether your rear locker's locked or unlocked. So, and wheel articulation. So for example, if you're off-road and one wheel's coming off the ground, you would lock the rear diff, the axle lock, and it'll allow the tires to spin at the same time and just keep moving you forward. So this thing can pretty much go anywhere. So it's got like the 360 there, but you also have like a trail camera, so it's down on the ground, right? You got this, you got this, you got this. So it's got a bunch of different cameras in it and stuff too. So I'm glad they screwed up and gave me way more options than I'd ordered.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations on the new baby.
Heck